So today guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a pretty simple Discord bot. I'll be adding more to this template later on. This is something I've just been working on for a little bit now, but yeah, I just thought I would show some more people how Discord bots are made and whatnot. After this video, the update for this pack will be done. There's an update I had to add to this for a new release, but I'll just show you guys how to make it with the 0.2 release. If you're wondering why it's not 1.0 or whatever, or 2.0, is because I haven't gotten that far for it to be, well, competent enough for it to be 1. But yeah, simple thing you guys do, go here, click download. You gotta wait for this. If you're wondering, this will be link 1 that will send you to the releases. At the time of this video, 0.2 is gonna be the current version, but probably 0.2.1 or something like that would be out by then. But yeah, you just go over here to your files, you unzip it, you just click extract. If you don't have this option, you just go to your downloads, right click. Also, don't worry about all my downloads, I've been messing with stuff. But you right click and it should say extract all. If you're on Windows 10, I believe, so it should say like unzip, but you just click here, and then the first thing we're going to start with is the .env. This is where the token, which is basically like the password and like username for your bot goes, but it's not exactly the password and username. So this is how we're going to do it. So you go over here. Well, you'll go to link 2, but it should take you here. What you're going to do is you're going to click on new application, name it whatever. In this case, I have Teams since I work on my own bot. You'll click accept and then create. But since I already have a bot done, boom, right here, already done. Yeah, all this should be pretty fine. You just go down here. You can set this up if you want to. If your bot's public, keep these on. If your bot's not public, I recommend turning these off so no one invites your bot to other servers. But I don't care because it's a tutorial bot. You'll have to come back here. Actually, we'll do this. So grab your client ID, go back to the folder, src, and then this is the config file. It's just a simple JavaScript file that has all your stuff that you need. But you'll toss your client ID right here. It's basically just the bot's like ID or whatever you want to call it. We'll get to the rest of this later. You can just minimize these for right now because you're going to need these later. Your bot should be made here. You can name it whatever because your application name can be different than the bot name. So this can be like NCC tutorial application. This could be NCC tutorial bot. But you can change the icon or whatever. This is just the icon of the Discord server at the moment. And you'll click reset token. You'll have to get like a 2FA token. So hold on. All right, there you go. I will be resetting this after the video, or I'll probably just blur it. But yeah, you just copy that bad boy. And as long as you're in VS Code, just open this back up, .env. Or for those of you, if you somehow accidentally closed it, you just go back to the main folder part of this, click .env, opens this. I recommend using VS Code because it makes all of this easier. But yeah, you just paste that in there, save it, Control S. Okay, still not gonna close it. We're just gonna minimize it, minimize that too. Okay, sorry guys. Was getting called, but yeah, we go to the third link now, which should it should just bring you to the MongoDB login. You can either make a new account or log in if you already have a MongoDB. That much needed different, like if you make a whole new account. But all right, this is the whole process you'll go through to like make the database. So you click on new project. Well, if it'd let me. It might not work for me because I've already made like a ton of databases since I work on a lot of projects. If I'm not wrong, there is some permissions you might have to give yourself here, but you will create a cluster. Don't worry, you don't have to pay for any of this. You just click the one on the very far right. You can choose a region that suits your needs. For me, this would be Virginia since that's the closest place to me. but you guys can choose anywhere that would work. Create deployment. Then so you're gonna need to save this password just in case, because sometimes the cluster doesn't get made fast, so you won't be able to get the connection string in time. So just copy the password just in case. Create DB, choose a connection, drivers. Yeah, see, it's provising the cluster, so it's gonna take a bit. But while that provises and gets created, go over here to database access. Make sure you have an admin account just in case you skip past that for some reason or turned it off. Then you go down here to network access. I'll have this blurred out in the video, but you go over here to add IP address, access from anywhere, or if you're just local hosting, or like you have a hosting company and you want absolutely no one to access it, then just add the IP of the hosting company. But in this case, I don't really mind, since this is just for the tutorial. You can access from anywhere, and then just wait a bit for your cluster to be made. Once it's made, I will show you guys how to connect to it. All right, so now your cluster should be done. That was around 2-ish minutes I was waiting. Your monitoring doesn't really, oh, well, never mind. It's already here. But this just tells you how much storage you used and whatnot. I recommend later on, if you get the chance to, see if your hosting company has a way to host your own local MongoDB, because MongoDB is mostly open source. Just their Atlas part allows you to host it on their servers, but you can make your own MongoDB if you really need to, since all their stuff's open source. But yeah, you just click connect here, and I doubt it. If it's a private bot, I doubt you're gonna go over the 0.5 GB. Most files take like not even 1 GB of storage. But yeah, you go here, you will need to copy this, and then remember, you open back up your file that you minimized, env, Mongo URL, and then remember that password I told you? It should be these right here. You just simply paste it in, or well, if you're on Windows, you press Windows V, and then you go back to that password that you saved, Control S, and then you close out the env file, and then now we'll work on the config file. As long as you have it open still, then there's nothing else we need to do, like going back to SRC to open it. Yeah, you shouldn't need to add anything there for right now. You just keep your config folder open, and this is what we're gonna do. So this bot has a feature. It's still not coded in yet. I'll be coding it in the 2.2 release, but what you'll do is you'll copy your server ID, you'll go back to your config file, you put that there, and I'll also be adding owner commands pretty soon, so like only devs can run certain commands. Copy that, and then go back here, put your owner ID right there. Now this is slightly optional, but this could be like a thing that, you know, shows you if you're like your bot's having problems. So I recommend make like a new channel. So in this case, you would make it like an admin channel, but this is just the testing for right now. So error logs, you copy that channel ID, you go back here, put that there, and this is the status. I'll show you what that does in a second. You can enable it, disable it, it's up to you. But I will be making a tutorial later on that shows you how to make a more dynamic status for the bot. Yeah, you just Control S, or you can right click and save. It should show it somewhere here if you right click, but Control S, and then don't close this file. I repeat, don't close this at all. What you'll need to do is type in cmd, and then code space dot, and then it opens up this. You can alternatively, like if you want to, you can just run the commands in here, but I don't recommend it. But you can go here, open up a terminal, and this is basically just like it's basically what we had open earlier, but you can just close it pretty fast and open up a new one if needed. That's what you'll do. So npm space I, and this will install all the packages that the bot requires. You also have to do this, like say you want a new package, like say CLI tables, you would put the name in there, but we're not doing that right now. You type in node space dot, and let's see. Oh, and look at that. The bot comes online. Looks like it's running. And see, look at that. There's the status that I was telling you guys about. This is a custom status, so it doesn't say playing on or whatever. It's just a status, like the status you have on your account. But yeah, that's how you make a bot. It separates it all, so it's logs and your commands. We will be changing this from Asili tables pretty soon to just CLI tables, so then we can have colors. But yeah, that's it for now. The Discord, aka this right here, the Nick's Coding Cove, this will be done sometime later, hopefully by the time the video is released, but no guarantee there. But yeah, Nick out. I will see you guys in another video.